Whoa, it's the illusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. I'm here checking the surf. Full fizzle on the swell. Thought I was going to show up for pumping surf, and it's pretty meh. But I'm going to paddle just to be fit, and just because I can go surf. You know what? Expectations will always disappoint you. So I was kind of expecting it to be sort of pumping, and it's sort of not. But whatever, I have a really nice wetsuit. Keep me super warm. It's pretty cold out. It's funny, I'm just sitting in the parking lot here watching surfers. The surfing culture is just gross. They're all just this weird jock, carbon copy, conformist crowd. I remember when surfers were pretty alternative on a certain level. And I'm just sitting here, they're all just the same weird robots. It's weird. It's weird. I watched these two dudes show up, both like wearing their masks in their Toyota, right? But they had them like half on. They're driving around with their masks like half on. And then they get out of their car, and I'm watching them, and they're like, they take their masks off because they're in their wetsuits, and they're literally talking to each other like 2 feet away from each other's face, like basically spitting on each other. It's just the stupidity. It really is. Like, surfers are just a very gross culture, and they all just, everyone's staring at each other, like looking at each other. Who's cool? Who's relevant? Everyone's trying to figure out the pecking order. And I'm watching the ocean, and it's just lackluster. Who cares? Whatever. But it's that day where the ocean's not going to really separate the wheat from the chaff. So everybody gets to be a surfer today. You know what I mean? Like, everybody gets to paddle out and play the game. There's it's a no consequence morning here at the beach, dude. So, they're all peacocking with their bed heads and their weird vibe, dude. Everyone's on the phone, trying to give everybody else a report, checking a lot of rails. Everyone's looking at their rails. I would show you, but I'm not into like pointing cameras at people right now. Keep their anonymity, dude, right? They could be fans. They could watch this channel, but I really don't see my crowd here at all, dude. Oh, I just see a bunch of just follow-alongs. See, that's the thing, like, you can't fake being a skateboarder, right? You just can't fake it. You can fake being a surfer all day long, because it all, like, the whole culture thing takes place in like a scummy parking lot. Like, I'm in just some like dirty, filthy parking lot. Like this, that's where like surfing culture takes place. Like out in the water, like, yeah, it's out in the water, man. Your surfing talks and whatever. But, most of surfing culture just takes place in some scummy, trash-strewn parking lot full of bird poop. Like skateboarding, dude, it takes place where the hammers happen, you know what I mean? You can't fake it, man. You can't fake it. So peacocking with a skateboard will do you zero good. But in surfing, you can fully just show up with your brand new Channel Islands surfboard or your Proctor or whatever it is, and like look all pretty and shiny and Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go shred. I'm really like, I really don't like surfers. They are really just the bottom of the barrel. It was funny. I was at someone's house and I walked in, they were talking surfing, and I was like, ugh, yuck. And my buddy's like, what do you think about it? And I was just bad vibe guy, dude. And you could see these two dudes were so bummed I didn't like play along with like, yeah, bro, and dude, and yeah, and this guy and that guy and blah 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 and surfing. I just was like, surfers suck, dude. And they were just, it was the full, I had to actually apologize, right? I fully was like, hey man, I'm sorry for like bad vibing your guys' trip, dude. Like, I just don't like surfers, and I don't like anything that surfers are culturally up to. They are a morally bankrupt. It's like, look, you'll talk to surfers and they're all like, yeah, I did global warming and blah blah blah. And if you saw all the cars in the parking lot, all the lifted 4x4s and gas guzzlers here, all the most surfboards are just made out of toxic waste. But like, all the wetsuits are made out of toxic waste. Like the new state-of-the-art wetsuits are made out of like highly toxic stuff out of like China or Taiwan or wherever the hell they're made. And I'm not gonna sit and pretend, dude. Like, as a surfer, like it's a super environmentally destructive activity, dude. And let's be clear, that's the weird thing with the whole surfer culture. It fully pretends to be holier than thou, and it's just a bunch of just hypocrites and double talkers and just lame-os trying to like feel relevant in some super irrelevant activity. Most of the time you spend being a surfer is driving around, just looking for waves. Like, that's the thing. Like, I could go drive around, but see, I don't have to, because I can see this dude right here that's pulling back in just went and checked somewhere else, and he's back. So I'm like, I don't need to go. I just know what it looks like. It's that weird thing, where your ocean. You're like, yeah, all right. It's a big fizzle. But people are probably taking some photos, doctoring it up. Yeah, it was all time, bro. Bro, you don't even know, dude. It's just funny, man. It's just really, really, everybody's got their logos on, their bumper stickers. I haven't seen any ukuleles this morning, but there was a dude over here, like a full hipster mustache guy with his whole setup. Dude, I could tell that dude has a ukulele stash somewhere, dude. Full just gonna play me some Jack Johnson songs, dude. Just full banana toes and fat cakes, dude, or whatever that. The horizon has been defeated, Jack, if you're out there. It's been totally defeated. I'm in a parking lot just stuffed with cars, proving, dude. I'm going to give Jack Johnson props. His ones and zeros, that song Ones and Zeros, he breaks it all down. It's, sure, a lot of people complaining about the drilling. How does the line go from their cars? Just, it's pretty easy to be all like, yeah, dude, yeah, and just you're driving around in your car. That's at least where I'm at with now we're talking the environment, I guess, dude. I'm just killing time because I'm not that excited to like paddle out there, but I got to just for fitness purposes, because there is a swell coming. I know there's a macker coming later this week, so I need to get, my arms are a little like soft right in here because it's been flat for so long. So I'm going to gear up, dude. Ones and Zeros by Jack Johnson. I will give him props on that song. I wish I knew what that line was, dude. But it's basically people complaining about the oil drilling from inside their car, driving around. That's surfers for you, dude. We're a bunch of kooks. and I'm speaking for myself mainly, right? From this whole video, like I have walked 1,000 miles in these shoes as a surfer. And I can tell you, dude, most anything involving my reality involving surfing is super just double talk, hypocritical, and egocentric, and full look at me, look at me. I don't really do that anymore. I don't care, but I know where I've been. I know where I've been. I don't ever want to go back. I just want to paddle out, get a couple waves, and be left alone, dude. I'm just tired of everybody just looking at everybody. Just, who are you? Trying to figure it out. Like, who cares who you are, dude? It's 2020, dude. There's no more locals anymore. It's all been overrun. It's just, there's just Teslas pulling up with surfboards and BMWs, and it's just gas guzzlers everywhere. Me too. Me too. It's the Me Too movement. I'm a kook too. I'm a kook too. I'm going to go kook it. I want to go kook it out there. I want to go put my wetsuit on and go kook it, brah. All right, man. I hope you understand it's all satire laced with full truths.